This video is sponsored by PokedownStore.com, the place for all your Pokemon TCG online needs. The new Sword and Shield online booster packs are also available, so definitely check them out, PokedownStore.com. Also, if you use the coupon code ZapDoseTCG, you get 5% off your next order. How amazing is that? Check it out. What's up YouTube, it's TCG here and welcome back to another TCG battle video on my channel. Today we're going to be playing with Morpeko V, a new archetype coming from the Sword and Shield era, and this is actually a hit and run deck. We have the Electro Wheel attack, which smacks 150 damage, and then we can discard one energy from this Pokemon and we can switch to the bench. So that means that we can switch into, of course, Lillie's Pokédoll. We're going to be running 4 copies of that. Lillie's Pokédoll has become a very annoying card in the format because we don't have a lot of gusting capabilities. We do have Pokemon Catcher, which is reprinted. We have custom catchers, and we have Alola Ninetales, the regular Ninetales, and the Firebox deck. So those are the only ways to target down Lillie's Pokédoll. So there's also like Fion if people run that, but if you have 2 of these Lillie's Pokédolls, there's a hard way. You just have to bump into this. So that's why this is an archetype on its own. It smacks a huge amount of damage. It goes to the bench. You promote a Lillie's Pokédoll, and if the opponent does not have a gusting card, they are actually gonna be in a tough position. We also have the Morpeko V Max to have more HP, but this one does not have the hit and run attack. It does have, of course, more damage output in the form of max discharge, being able to smack 180 damage, and also we have more HP, 300. If the opponent is not able to smack 300, you can in the late game evolve to Morpeko V Max. But also this helps out against Obstagoon, which actually blocks us entirely with Obstruct, so that's why we're having Morpeko V in this list as well. But most of the time, we're just gonna rely on Morpeko V. How do we get the energies onto there? Well, of course, we have Tapu Koko Prism Star to accelerate some energies, and also we have Thunder Mountain, so this will help out because we need 1 energy less to attack. And also we're gonna be relying on recycle energy, because after we use the Electro Wheel, we can just simply discard recycle energy, and that goes back to the hand, so we can infinitely loop the hit and run strategy. You can always hit and run to something else. For instance, a Jirachi. You can sacrifice a Jirachi if you don't run into your Lillie's Pokédolls. That is fine. You can also make use of Stellar Wish if the opponent does not knock it out, which is fantastic. We have Mew to protect our bench, because Morpeko V does have 170 HP and is kind of weak against things like Venom Shot, from instance, from a Naganadel GX, or maybe a Mew Mew copying a Naganadel GX's Venom Shot. We also have some tech cards in here, Absol, to slow down the opponent, so they will have less likely to find their gusting options, because if they use Stellar Wish, they will probably be stuck in the active position. So that means they need a gusting card and a switch card. So Absol is very good in this list. And then we have Oranguru to save our Electro powers, because I don't know if you've seen it or not, because we are a lightning type, which means we can make use of Electro power, and Electro Wheel with like 2 Electro powers already smacks 210 damage, which is enough to one-shot a lot of threats in the meta. Also, we have things like a Great Catcher on our own and the custom catcher, so we want to save those so we can actually get the most out of the Electro Wheel, taking additional prize cards, for instance, knocking out the Dene, and that's gonna help us out a lot. We have a Rosa, so if a doll gets knocked out, we can also make use of Rosa, but most of the times we will be using Professor's Research and, of course, Marnie. Marnie is great because we put the opponent to a low hand size, reducing the chance of them getting a gusting card and overcoming Lillie's Pokédoll, so that's gonna be good. We have a Stadium Navigator to find ourselves the Thunder Mountain Prism Star. You might try and include Marshadow in this list, because if people run Chaotic Swell, this list is a little bit on the slower end, but on the other hand, we do have lots of dolls to go around. You could also try and include Oranguru with the resource management if you want some more dolls at your disposal. We also have Reset Stamp, which is good in this list because we can search it out with Voltner, and putting the opponent to a low hand size while also retreating to a doll thanks to Electro Power will win games. We also have 1 copy of Zapdos in here because 1 energy attacker is always nice in a list like this. So this is Morpeko V, another one of those new archetypes from Sword and Shield. I'm very excited to try out Morpeko V because it might seem like a fun deck, but it actually can be quite competitive. Also, other decks we still have to check out is Lapras V Max. Talking about Lapras V Max, we hit weakness against that archetype, which is fantastic. So I did saw a water type in here, so maybe we're up against a water deck, which will be fantastic because we are a lightning deck. We're gonna go first because we want those energy attachments early on, and we do have, of course, ways to draw into our stuff in the form of Stellar Wishing and all that, so that's good. The opponent says hello. We're gonna say hello back because we are just so friendly. There's a Blown. Okay, we're gonna smack down a doll. We are gonna rely on Stellar Wish. we have the Thunder Mountain Prism Star, which can immediately put ourselves on the map here because we can get Voltner Quick Ball, getting Tapu Koko Prism Star. So that actually, I'm gonna smack this. We're gonna smack down another doll, and there's not a lot more we can do at this point. We cannot accelerate an energy on the Jirachi. Don't think I'll be doing that because I want to get this energy in the discard pile so we can get it back with Tapu Koko Prism Star, hopefully. Okay, just gonna pass the turn here. We have 2 dolls and a Jirachi, so the opponent does not know what we're playing, although he did saw some lightning stuff, so maybe... Yeah, he already knew that we got Thunder Mountain Prism Star, so he already knows what we're playing if it's a skilled player. This is probably Mew Mew. Okay, this is gonna be Mew Mew with, of course, the Blown in here. This is just for spreading some damage counters around. They will use Stinger GX, putting both players to 3 prize cards, and then they will rely on this. This is an answer against those mill archetype, which we already seen before on the channel. Definitely check that video out if you're interested in that. Okay, what do we see? We see the Big Charm. That's a huge amount of HP, so we're gonna definitely have to rely on Electro Power in order to two-shot this guy, because it does have 300 HP, although 150 followed up by 150 is more than enough, so that Big Charm is kind of irrelevant in my opinion. I wonder what we're gonna do here. Do we use the Professor's Research first and then Stellarish? Guess so. We are gonna dig deep into the deck. We're gonna smack down Thunder Mountain Prism Star, or do we wait with Thunder Mountain Prism Star? It's a risk we gotta take. It all depends on what we draw. Also, we need to find a way to get out of the active position. We have Ordinary Rod. Oof. If we use Ordinary Rod right now, we're actually gonna give up a lot of resources. Also, this list runs Chaotic Swell, so we might as well hopefully smack down this. With 1 Electro Power, we can use Zapdos in order to KO this Blacephalon, so that is also an option. I'm gonna go full crazy with the research, discarding everything because I want to go quick in this list. So we have a Skateboard, we have Zapdos. This is actually not a bad start at all. Okay, I'm actually gonna go for the Quick Ball here, getting rid of... We have an attachment of the turn which we can use. I don't need an attachment, so we might as well... Absol is actually kind of good. Now that I think about it, I want actually 2 attachments on this Morpeko V, so I'm actually gonna get rid of the custom catcher, believe it or not, because I want to slow the opponent down with Absols. And we are gonna get this Tapu Koko Prism Star up and rolling. Okay, next up, we're gonna rely on Stellar Wish. We find ourselves no Electro Power, so Zapdos is not gonna do a lot of stuff. We do have a switch card. Research for next turn could also be kind of viable. Okay, this guy will need to bump into a doll probably, so we have Quick Ball. No Electro Powers, that is actually a little bit sad. We can use the Quick Ball to find the Oranguru here, but the better plan will probably be just to go aggressive with Professor's Research once more. So what do we see here? We have the Morpeko V. This is actually very scary because he already has Naganadel in the bench, so we desperately need to find Mew. Maybe we should have gone for that Quick Ball. We can do that later. So we're gonna smack down Morpeko V. We're gonna give 1 energy to the Morpeko. He could have 2 Malamars and an attachment of the turn, but with Absol, he also needs to get this guy out of the active position, which is actually gonna help us out a lot. So we're gonna smack this down. Already gonna go for... He could have ways of gusting, but typically these guys only run Great Catcher, so we're gonna accelerate. Yeah, we're gonna select 2 Pokemon, and we only can accelerate 1, which is good. So we already have 2 energies, and we can already start swinging with Morpeko V, as you can see, in 1 single turn. That's just how powerful this archetype is, and we are just gonna use the Electro Wheel here, getting the first KO, and we have to discard 1 energy, which is not too bad. Thunder Mountain is still up and rolling, and we might even have other ways. So we already took the first prize card, which is fantastic. The opponent now has an option. If he has 2 Malamars, he can accelerate 2 energies and already start sniping our Morpeko. The bad thing is that there's only 1 energy in his discard pile for now. He's using Switch, gonna go for Mew Mew. And there's a Dedenne, no energies in the discard whatsoever, so that is also fine. We also should be worried about that Ultra Necrozma. So he will probably go for... He could go for Horror House GX if he has it, if he can smack it down. That means he has another turn, but that means our Lillie's Pokédoll is also there. If he can get out that Pokemon, we actually are going to be in a terrible position. Hopefully it's prized, because Horror House followed it up by Naganadel GX Snipe will be detrimental for our strategy. And that's sometimes the way this deck can lose because we don't have our Mew up and rolling just yet. He's gonna go for Trevenoir, okay. He's got discarding that. He can go for what does he have here? He has lots of ways. I don't think he's gonna go to 4 energies here. 3 energies on the Mew Mew. Will he have Gengar Mimikyu to slow us down? No, he's just gonna go for Night Watch. Hopefully our research survives. Oh, yes, our research survives. Oh, look at that, look at that. So we are gonna promote Jirachi, of course, and the card we have. So this is fantastic. We even have Energy Switch, and the Thunder Mount is still in play. This is the perfect showcasing that Morpeko V is capable of doing lots of stuff. What we are gonna do is get Recycle Energy on here. We're gonna smack down our Mew immediately. Also, we can go for Quick Ball if we want to find another Pokemon. Don't think it's necessary at this point, so we're gonna go for Stellar Wish. We have Electro Powers. Not that that matters too much, but still, it's always nice to have them in the hand for a one-hit KO out of nowhere. Alright, let's grab that. Just thinning out the deck, it's fine. We have Electro Power, might even smack down Oranguru. He could also have Fion, but for now, it's fine. Smacking down this Oranguru. Gonna go for Oranguru, see what we find. We're gonna put back the Quick Ball. We don't need Quick Ball at this moment. And we get triple Electro Power. Ooh, that is 90 extra damage. With, of course, Electro Will being able to smack 150 and extra 90 damage, that is 240. That could have even one-shot at a Pikarom. This is not a Pikarom whatsoever, so we're gonna go again with Morpeko. I'm gonna go for Electro Wheel. The good news is that Mew has been smacked down. We're gonna discard that Recycle Energy. Recycle Energy goes back to the hand. And now we promote the doll. Okay, the bad news is that, yeah, we are 1 energy behind with the Tapu Koko. So sometimes we're just gonna go for a good old pass. The good news is, with so many Electro Powers, that's 110 damage with a Spark. So that can come in clutch against certain stuff. Also smacking 20 damage to one of the bench Pokemon. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how this goes. Okay, 3 Electro Powers in the hand. That's insane. That means that even things like Zapdos can come out of nowhere. If we find like another Quick Ball, which we know we're gonna top deck, Zapdos can even one-shot this Mew Mew. And that's gonna be so huge. The opponent is looking like he's not getting out too much. There's already 3 supporters in his discard pile. Probably gonna go again with the Night Watch and thinning out our hand. The good news is we have all that we need in order to one-shot this Pikarom, because with Zapdos base damage dishing out 80 damage and 2 Electro Powers, that is 60, 140. Yeah, still not enough. We need all 3 of the Electro Powers. So if he uses Night Watch, we might lose a couple of the Electro Powers here, which is sad. At one point, I want to attack with Zapdos so we can manually attach. Okay, there's Fion. Ooh, Fion, ruining our strategy right here. Okay, we are gonna sacrifice our Oranguru. It is what it is. Nothing we can do about it. Because Absol is more crucial here, because he's already attaching to this Dedenne to have free retreat at this point. He will get a prize card though, so that is a little bit scary, but Morpeko V is already showcasing what it is capable of. Just retreating to the bench. Mew blocks the bench damage output, so we need to find some more dolls here. So also the Oranguru can save some dolls, but in this hand it is fine as it is. Oh, okay, he's gonna heal 20 damage. He doesn't seem to have anything in the hand anymore, so he is in the top deck position. 130, that means we have to smack 170 damage. He's retreating to the Dedenne. Accelerating energies. Okay, what is this scenario? Okay, he's just sacrificing this. Yeah, we don't want to use Marnie at this point. Don't want to use that at all. So at this point, just gonna go for, yeah, the SSH of the turn goes there. We could go for Marnie, but he doesn't seem to have anything in the hand, so the better plan will be to go for Primate Wisdom. Don't want to use Marnie, so I'm gonna go for Primate Wisdom. Gonna put the Quick Ball back on top once again. Let's see what we find. We find a Jirachi, which is irrelevant at this point. How many switches in the discard pile? 0. I'm actually just gonna pass. That gives us a time to just set up this Morpeko V to go on the offensive next turn. So the only thing we'll need to find, he's just setting up his Mewtwo here. Can he retreat it? Probably not. Depends on what he top decks. Already 2 switches in his discard pile. Okay, he just passes the turn as to be expected. We draw that quick ball once again. So Thundermount is still in play. How many energies in this card? Only one. Okay, we're gonna go for quick ball. We're gonna discard this Jirachi. We're gonna find ourselves Zapdos. What else? Come on, Primate Wisdom. We're gonna put... we don't need Electro Power at this point. Not that many at least. So we're gonna put this. We have one custom catcher. Might as well. What do we do about this? The opponent might have a hand out of nowhere. He's already accelerating so much to the bench Pokemon. No energies in the discard anymore. We could go for finding a switch. Finding a switch will be awesome. So yeah, that could be a case. Do we go risky? I don't think playing risky is my kind of style, so I'm just gonna pass. Next turn, I am going to use Marnie because we have a skateboard and switches, and even energy switches in our list, so that energy attachment is not too bad. So next turn, we smack down Electric Power, knock out this Dedenne, take 2 more prize cards, and that means we only need to knock out, okay, Static Shock. Okay, this Dedenne can attack out of nowhere. Oh, so many Electric Powers. The only thing we'll need is 1 more Electric Power. I'm actually gonna smack down 1 Electric Power. We're gonna go for a Marnie. He already has 2 cards in the hand. We'll definitely be able to find an escape board or a switch. Or nothing at all. But we can manually retreat, so it's also fine as it is. First things first, we can even go for the Great Catcher. We already smacking 180 damage. 180. That means this guy has 130. I think eating up this Mew Mew is probably the best bet. So am I gonna go for Primate Wisdom, putting the energy on top. Okay, we have a switch card. That's even better. So we can switch to the Morpeko. I'm gonna go for a Great Catcher. We give up this and that. Yeah, he's already saying well played. So Morpeko is eating this guy up. We can even use Custom Catcher to draw some cards. Not that it matters too much. He could use Night's Watch, so we're gonna leave that in the deck so we are able... might as well use Custom Catcher drawing some cards. Ta-da! Getting a skateboard. That's actually fine as it is. So here comes the Electro Wheel. Bam! Getting 3 prize cards, so our hand is filled with 6 cards. Of course, discarding this Recycle Energy. So Morpeko V destroying Mew Mew. And yeah, the doll again comes active. So that's how the deck rolls. And we take 3 prize cards. The only thing we need is 1 more prize card. 1 custom catcher. Do we still have more custom catcher? I think we only got rid of 2 of them. Yeah, that means we still have ways to gust up the Dene and get this game on the roll. Also, we can just simply evolve into Morpeko V Max in order to snipe 20 damage on bench Pokemon. That is an option. Together with like Spark and then Electro Power, we can also win the game with that. So, okay, Fion. He's using Fion to get rid of the dolls. I think Fion is actually kind of bad for this deck if you don't run multiple dolls. We have, yeah, lots of bench space just because we need that extra retreat cost on the Dene and basic Pokemon, Fion, and a Marnie. This Marnie can be very huge. We only have 4 cards anymore. Ta-ta-ta. Research again. Air Balloon. That means this guy has free retreat. And probably gonna see Night's Watch making our hands to a 2-card hand, which is sometimes very crazy. Okay, even Thunder Mountain is gone, so we don't have any ways to attack anymore. Unfortunately, only use 1 Electric Power, so Zapdos can still destroy the opponent if we want to. We still have, yeah, the doll was on the bottom of the deck, unfortunately. Yeah, he's gonna go for. This guy has an energy, so might as well give up the Absol while we're at it. Not that it's gonna matter too much anymore. Okay, what to do? 3 Electric Powers, double Custom Catcher on the Dene. That is always an option. Always an option. Our Thunder Mountain is gone though. Okay, and our research is also being shuffled back in. Good news is we have Jirachi. And we even have Volkner. Okay, Volkner can have the energy switch. Volkner can also get custom catchers. Ooh, interesting. First things first, I'm actually gonna go for Stellar Wish, finding Stadium Navigator. That's actually not what we want. I'm gonna get that switch up and rolling. So I'm actually gonna smack down Volkner here. And we want, yeah, double custom catcher are in there. Energy switch is gone though, so we get energy, we get a doll. We does have, now we have 2 dolls, so we can save ourselves a couple of turns here. Yeah, we can also smack with Zapdos, but that's not gonna work out. We're actually needing that double custom catcher and electro power combos. Smacking this down. There's no way he can use anything about it, so we can safely set up Morpeko V. Gonna go for Oranguru once again. Gonna put Quick Ball on top. And we find Morpeko V Max. Oof, that's 300 damage. Next turn we can smack 180, so that is actually not bad. Morpeko V can actually come in clutch here because he does have Fion. We're gonna sacrifice probably, yeah, he's definitely gonna be able to knock out Lillie's Pokédoll. And Morpeko V Max can then shine. So this is actually quite a nice showcasing of everything in this list. We had Absol, we have Mew, we have the Oranguru, the Jirachis, both Lillie's Pokédolls. I think this is the last couple of them. Yeah, we still have 1 left in the deck, so he can set up all he wants. He can even go again with the yeah, he can go for Horror House GX. Oof. But if he uses Horror House GX, he doesn't one-hit KO or Lillie's Pokédoll, so he's retreating. Research again. He only has 6 cards left in the deck. This is kind of a weird matchup here where the opponent goes crazy. I don't know what he still has left. He still has to knock out 3 Pokemon at least. Actually 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he still needs to knock out 5 Pokemon unless we evolve into V Max. V Max can actually be very helpful because we can spread 20 damage, and that means we can just custom catch with Zapdos and knock that out. Okay, what is he gonna do? Venom Shot is irrelevant because Mewtwo only runs great catchers. Sometimes they might have custom catchers, but looking at this list, not gonna happen. Okay, our V Max is gone. We do have an energy, so we can start attacking, which is fine. So, Stadium Navigator, don't want that. Actually gonna go for, we're gonna go deep into deck. So first things first, Stellar Wish, finding nothing that we want. Actually, really nothing that we want. Although the custom catcher is actually helpful to our strategy. So for now, custom catcher to the hand. And he's gonna go for Night Watches after this. So Primate Wisdom, putting this on top. Electro Power. Okay, we only need 1 more card in this scenario. Oh well, hopefully we draw into that Professor's Research sooner or later. This guy will heal some damage, so we don't want him doing that. Electro Power. We're gonna save the Electro Power. We're gonna smack 150. He's gonna heal that up, but we can still one-hit KO it afterwards. So retreating to the doll. Ta-da! Okay, we're gonna need a lot of stuff right now. He can heal and retreat and maybe smack with another Mewtwo, so this is a very close matchup, but we need our resources. As soon as we draw into a research, things will be fantastic. So he heals with Indeedee, healing 20 damage, using Fiona again, getting another prize card, which is so sad. And at this point, I'm happy to sacrifice our Oranguru because Venom Shot is too scary. We need Jirachi after a Night's Watch, so yeah, Oranguru is the logical choice. And he's gonna eat that up. We promote Jirachi. He has always access to that Fion. It's so annoying. He's never gonna deck out with Fion in his list. So that's 1 bench space. Oh yeah, he's using Miraculous Duo GX, healing everything. How many energies do we still have left in the deck? Not a lot actually. Okay. Stellar Wish. We have Electro Power. We have Quick Ball. We don't have an energy. Ooh, this is sad. This is sad. We can smack again, but we need our entire strategy here. Quick Ball. I think Quick Ball is a good option because we want to thin out the deck. Great Ball, getting rid of Stadium Navigator, finding... How many energies are there? 3 energies. There's also some more dolls. Yeah, I'm gonna retreat to the doll, presumably. Hopefully he doesn't top deck. Zapdos is also an option here. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Zapdos for now. Gonna do this, gonna retreat. We need our full setup here. We need to get, of course, Stellar Wish action. finding Professor's Research or whatever, or maybe top decking Custom Catcher. It's all a matter of time. So this is a very close game, so I'm glad I'm able to showcase that Morpeko V is more than just a fun deck, seeing as Mewtwo has a hard time. He already used the GX move, so let's see which GX moves he has no access to anymore. Horror House, Stinger, Pale Moon GX, Sky Scorching Light GX, all those GX moves. Okay, nice watch. Our entire hand is gone, which is nice because I want to get the research from the Jirachi here. We don't have anything in the hand. Come on. Okay, Morpeko. Another one. So Stellar Wish. What is this? What is this? Not what we wanted here. We can go for custom catchers to draw cards. Maybe that is the best plan. We still have a 300 HP Morpeko that we can smack on the board. Yeah, smacking this down. We're not gonna go and wait for gusting. We don't have time for that anymore. We have Electro Power. Okay, we don't have anything else at this point. We can retreat again. Max discharge. Does this guy is this guy able to smack 300 damage? Yeah, with an Aurora energy that is possible. So yeah, might as well get the skateboard. Don't give it to the Zapdos. Give it to this guy. We want him to struggle a little bit. He can KO this. Gets 2 prize cards for that. Yeah, I wonder if we retreat to this, is he gonna knock that out? I wonder. Skateboard on this guy. Yeah, I wonder what he's gonna do. He can knock it out. We still have how many Electro Powers left? 3, right? 3 Electro Powers, 90 with 180. That's the one-hit KO. So with 3 Electro Powers and Morpeko V Max, we still are able to win this game. I just want to sacrifice this little fella because he gets 2 prize cards for that. We can stamp him as well. Then we can evolve to Morpeko V Max. He's gonna have a hard time to knock that out, seeing as he already lost a lot of resources. Don't see any metal energy whatsoever. Okay, Venom Shot taking the KO as we expected. Okay, what now? He takes 2 prize cards. Could have also sacrificed Zapdos in that regard, but... Alright, we have Jirachi number 2. Stellar Wish. We find double Electro Power. Even, we don't have an energy anymore. 2 Electro Powers, no way of getting a huge KO here. Still have switches in the list though. Still have switches in the list. We can retreat to a doll, saving ourselves another turn. He's gonna go for Fion presumably, so might as well get Electro Power. Still have switches in the list. Gonna play this down. Gonna retreat. Hopefully we draw into the Sycamore, or actually the Professor's Research here. Yeah, here is the Research. Research is here. How many switches in the discard pile? Only 1. Okay. Morpeko V Max is popping up. Come on, man. This is all or nothing. Finding what we need. Okay, we have the switch. We have the recycle energy. Oh, this is huge. Triple Electro Power. Morpeko V Max is the deck. It is legit. So, well played. So, that is very... that was so close, man. You have a good deck. Woo! Morpeko, show you what you got. Destroying Mewtwo. So, hopefully you enjoyed this video with Morpeko and Morpeko V Max. If you did, be sure to demolish the like button, subscribe for more content. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this archetype. It won against the top tier archetype, so it's not just a fun deck. Try it out for yourself and let me know what you think about it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks again for watching. Peace out.